Hi, this is globalinvestorradio.com, just finishing up part 2 of the medical drug sector stocks. Ticker symbol TPI. New listing here, nice downtrend broken, looks to be developing some good accumulation, had a spike up, which I wasn't particularly that impressed with, and it's come back down again. This could have been an inducement to buy in, and we could be looking at another downward move down to around the 50 cents level. But it also could be a signal of the strength of this market. It's building up. Sometimes, as I've reiterated with these new listings, the markets don't tend to need that much accumulating at the lower areas when they're newly listed. Ticker symbol IG, good base action, only $1 parameter on this monthly chart here. You can see accumulation, distributions all over the chart, a lot of mini ones. And this one, I believe, has got a chance in the next year or two of going much higher. So we could be looking at this stock sitting around the $3 to $4, $5 level, perhaps much higher in the next couple of years. Just putting it up, this stock up here, ticker symbol QCOR, as another example of the 4 phases. The first stage, accumulation, the markup, the distribution, and the markdown. Now, of course, you could call it different types of stages: accumulation, consolidation, a next step up, another consolidation, a next step up. But usually you have 3 or 4 segments of the bull market, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it ends off with a parabolic spike and some distribution. Ticker symbol PCYC, this is another example of the 4 stages: accumulation, consolidation, consolidation, and eventually the uptrend becomes more prominent as time goes by. But this is a real perfect example. Not every stock turns out as smoothly as this, but you can see here the principle of accumulation, the markup, the parabolic spikes, and perhaps we'll see distribution here and look for somewhere to short the market. But if you look where my mouse is here and you draw a trend line along here, even though my imaginary drawing's not too good, you can see that around the 110 level, once it's had a few wild swings volatility wise over the next few months, if it does break that 110 level, that'll be the cue to short the market. Ticker SNTS, another example up here, good accumulation action, gradual downtrends being broken, a false start with a shakeout, another 1.5 years of accumulation to really test the patience. You draw a line along there and the breakout, and you've got what appears to be a bit of distribution developing here. It's very hard to call the tops of the market, especially when it's in a runaway uptrend like this. But I wanted to put this up here just as an example in terms of accumulation and the 4 stages of price action. This looks to be a good one for the future, even though the parameters are quite large on this monthly chart. There are periods here where the action is quite tight. I wouldn't be, putting lots of different time into this in terms of looking at it, but it does look quite viable for the future. It's somewhat of a new listing, a lot of distribution here, and then snaking along, and then coming back down, and then it looks to be here gradually it's breaking out of that gradual downtrend and moving up, and we should see this market around the $10 level. Don't forget to check out the Oak Trader Report on a Sunday. Go on to globalinvestorradio.com and click the tab Oak Trader Report, and I'll be uploading some more videos, some screencasts later on this week. Have yourself a good day. Bye for now.